Hi guys, welcome to another fairy tale video. Today we have a quite short story, but I wanted to tell it anyway. I might talk a little bit this time because I'm sure I'm not finished with the artwork in time. So yeah, I might just talk a little bit about what was going on in the story and stuff like that. So yeah, you can turn off the voice or whatever if you don't like me talking, if you just like the stories. But anyway, let's start. The Nightingale and the Blindworm. Once upon a time there lived a nightingale and a blindworm, each with one eye. For a long time they lived together peacefully and harmoniously in their house. However, one day the nightingale was invited to a wedding, and she said to the blindworm, "I've been invited to a wedding and don't particularly want to go with one eye. Would you be so kind to lend me yours? I'll bring it back to you tomorrow." The blindworm gave her her eye out of the kindness of her heart. But when the nightingale came home the following day, she liked having two eyes in her head and being able to see on both sides. So she refused to return the borrowed eye to the blindworm. Then the blindworm swore that she would avenge herself on the nightingale's children and the children of her children. "Well," replied the nightingale, "see if you can find me. I'll build my nest in the linden so high, so high, so high. You'll never be able to find it, no matter how hard you try." Ever since that time, all the nightingales have had two eyes and all the blindworms none. But wherever the nightingale builds her nest, a blindworm lives beneath it in the bushes and constantly tries to crawl up the tree, pierce off the eggs of her enemy and drink them up. The end. As promised, quite short, but it's one of the very interesting ones because it's one that tries to explain nature. And that's the very interesting thing about these fairy tales. It was a way to explain nature and to explain weird things happening and why the world is how the world is. And that's quite fascinating in my opinion. And it's like time traveling a little bit, figuring out how people thought these times. And I may not always understand and agree with a lot of things they do, but it's still cool to get a glimpse of how it was at these times. Even though sometimes I'm like, what the heck? While reading the stuff and then trying to be as normal as I can while reading the lines to you guys. But it's still quite interesting, and I wanted to say that again because I really enjoy these fairy tale videos. And next time I see a blindworm or a nightingale, I will definitely think of this story and how they became enemies. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy these shorter videos anyway. I think it's kind of great to mix them up, have a little longer ones and have shorter ones. I just don't want to force anything into its length. So I just talk a little bit now because I know I'm painting and I'm trying to fit the whole painting in there even though the story is shorter. And sometimes that's fine because I make smaller paintings when I know how long the story is. But that was just a little too short to fit. But anyway, I would love to hear your thoughts on fairy tales. I'm so happy that till now you all like them, and I hope you're still on board with them. Because yeah, it makes a lot of fun. And yeah, I hope that I will see you in the next video, which is a scholar box or an upgrade, I'm not sure right now. But anyway, we will see each other next time. Bye!